What is the Flywheel Marketing Method, and why is a flywheel the best strategy to grow your business to multiple 6 or even 7 figures? I'm Mark Haberstock, digital marketing coach and consultant, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through my Flywheel Marketing Method and why it's so effective. So, what is the marketing flywheel? And why is it the best strategy to grow your business to multiple 6 and even 7 figures? To start, I'll be upfront by saying that my marketing flywheel is a little bit different from others that you might see out there, but the concept is pretty much the same. The flywheel first became popular back in about 2018 when the CEO of HubSpot introduced it as the funnel killer at their annual conference. This is one of the modifications I've made to my flywheel. I believe the funnel is an integral part of a marketing flywheel, and when used together, they can supercharge your marketing. But I'll get into that in a minute. The flywheel method was first used by Amazon, and then HubSpot adapted it just like you see here. There are 3 main components, but again, I've adapted my own version specifically for businesses and entrepreneurs trying to grow to multiple 6 figures, and people who are already there can use this to catapult them into the 7-figure club. The flywheel is a marketing system that gains momentum every month and grows larger and larger and more effective as time goes, making your business less susceptible to stuff like market changes, banned ad accounts, or changes in ad algorithm and stuff like that. In the next few minutes, I'll be showing you exactly how it works, and I'll guarantee when you see it, you'll start to recognize other successful businesses of all sizes who are using a similar strategy. So this is my version of the marketing flywheel. It's based on my years of working with hundreds of clients building funnels, writing webinars and VSLs, and managing ad accounts, and running entire marketing operations for clients. Instead of the traditional 3 stages, it has 4: attract, engage, convert, and delight. You start out by attracting your ideal audience through stuff like content, social media, and paid ads. Next, you engage with them and build meaningful relationships by giving them value with useful resources and information that's tailored to their needs and motivations. This is where trust is built, and if you do it correctly, your prospects don't need a whole lot of selling to become a customer or client, okay? They're pre-sold. They already come ready to buy, ready to take action because you've already shown and proven to them that you know what you're talking about. You understand their pains and struggles, and you've shown them that you have the right solution to meet their goals. That takes us into the conversion step. This is where your funnels are going to convert your prospects into paying customers. Simple as that. Sometimes it's the right offer at the right time, and sometimes it's a series of offers. It all depends on your business. The last step is to delight. You want to delight your customers. This step is about so much more than just delivering on your core promise. It's about over-delivering and creating raving fans out of your clients. Instead of clients just staying clients, they become advocates to your business that you can use to drive even more people into your flywheel. Now, some people are going to go from the attract to the convert stage in, a matter of minutes with the right funnel. Some are going to take days, some weeks, and some people are even going to take months. The key is this flywheel model will cater to all leads no matter what actions they take. Your engagement with them is tailored to those actions. So no leads are ever really lost until they decide that you're not the right fit. The people who need more time to build trust and they need more time for nurturing, they get exactly what they need from you instead of finding it somewhere else just because they aren't ready to become a customer today. Does that make sense? So let's take a look at how the flywheel works and why it's so effective. There are 3 main factors that determine how much momentum your flywheel has. The first one is how much force you use to spin it, how big it is or how much it weighs, and how much friction there is slowing it down. In a traditional marketing campaign, all of the force is being applied to attracting leads and converting them into customers. With the flywheel model, force is being applied at all 4 stages. You can think of force as anything from more customers that you're shuttling into your flywheel, either through content that they're being attracted through or through paid ads, right? If you want to amplify the process. You can also add more force into your flywheel by obviously delighting customers, right? That's what the 4th step is all about. You're going to delight customers and create raving fans, which pushes not only them back, for most business, it pushes them back into becoming repeat customers, but they bring other people with them, okay? They start referring and spreading your name and your business around, and it all just grows and grows and grows. The size and weight of your flywheel builds with every piece of content you publish. With every delighted customer that becomes an advocate, it builds with every resource you make available to people. As your authority in the market grows, so does your flywheel. Look at Gary Vaynerchuk, for example. Okay, everybody knows who he is. He has so much built into his flywheel that everywhere you look, you see him. You can't get away from him. If you're in his target audience, he could take a year off and do nothing, and his flywheel would still produce customers. Now, because there'd be no force being applied to it, it would eventually slow down and stop, right? But changes to the market, changes to ad platforms, he can weather it all because his flywheel has built up so much momentum over time. Finally, you want to reduce friction. You can do this by improving conversion rates, making sure you're giving your audience and leads the information that they need to build trust with you, having solid processes and standard operating procedures in place to make sure that you give your customers an amazing customer experience. And then, of course, by delivering on your promises and giving your customers the results they want. You reduce friction by making it easy to do business with you. Now, again, with all the changes in ad platforms and market shifts and everything going on right now, more and more people are realizing that a flywheel can help protect their business from volatility. And it can spur exponential business growth. The problem is, most people talking about flywheels are calling them the end of the funnel or the funnel killer and saying funnels are dead. This could not be more wrong. Funnels have their place and are extremely effective. Your funnels become integrated pieces of the flywheel, and your marketing becomes so much more effective. You're making sure that you give yourself every opportunity for success with every person who enters your flywheel, okay? Every person who enters your marketing environment. Without a flywheel, your funnels are at risk. Years ago, we would build a funnel and expect people to just go through the funnel step by step. And if they fell out, we would get them back with an email sequence, right? Well, the game has changed, guys. That's just the truth. It does still work for some people, but especially for the higher ticket funnels that you see, you need to understand that if you haven't built up any type of authority or relationship with your leads, most of them are going to stop, open up another tab, and do a little research on your business. I'm sure you've done it, right? How many tabs do you have open right now? Trust in marketers is at an all-time low, okay? You want to see what other people are saying, not just the handpicked reviews on people's sales page. Now, let me ask you, when you've done this in the past, when you've gone through someone's funnel, what happened when you Googled them and couldn't even find a simple website? What did that do for your trust level in them, for their credibility? If they're a ghost online, would you continue through the funnel? Let's say you don't, okay? Most people who fall out of a funnel aren't actually saying no. They're saying they just aren't ready. They need more information. Ask yourself, with just one funnel, how can they get more information? Do they have to wait for you to send them an email? With no other online presence, this person is almost completely lost. Even worse, when they start to search for you online, I'm willing to bet they're going to find a competitor who has a flywheel and can take the time to properly nurture that lead because they're giving something upfront rather than just taking. Ask anyone that works in professional sales. It can take up to 30 contacts, 30 touches for someone to make a decision, but it can't be 30 emails or 30 phone calls with a hard sales pitch. They need to be properly nurtured with information at their own pace. A flywheel makes that possible. It allows you to cater to people who are ready to buy right now while properly nurturing the people who aren't quite there yet, and then showing them the right offer at the right time. A flywheel is a complete marketing environment that leaves no holes, nothing to chance. So why aren't more people using a flywheel? Well, lots of people are, and they just aren't talking about it. The rest refuse to do it because, to be honest, it requires a lot more work up front. Over time, it requires less and less to keep going, but let's face it, most people are just lazy. They'd rather hire someone to build a funnel, and I'm not saying that that's lazy, to hire someone to build a funnel and run some ads. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But when it doesn't work, don't blame it on whoever you hired or whatever guru's system you were following and then switch to the next thing that looks good or the next expert you can hire, throwing out everything you've done up to that point and starting from scratch again. If these people were truly serious about growing their business, they'd put in the work. Or, like most of my clients, they'd hire someone to build or run the entire flywheel for them, instead of just hiring a guy to run ads or a funnel or different pieces as their only customer acquisition stream. Building a flywheel is all about building an audience. When you focus on building your audience, everything gets easier. Look at all the top people in any market. They all have a large audience. You can use smart automation to send them through funnels based on where they're at in their buyer's journey. You can start to retarget each segment of your audience with offers tailored to their intent level. And when you can do that, it dramatically increases your return on ad spend and makes the paid ads game so much easier to win. Trust me. It's especially important in this new area of privacy that we're entering, right? If you listen to all the top ad specialists right now, not the pretenders or not the people that are almost there, but the top people, the elite, they're all stressing the importance of building an audience because reaching your target audience with cold ads just isn't as easy as it used to be. So now you're probably wondering, how do you get started building your own flywheel? Well, if you have a website and you have a funnel, I have good news. You're already off to a great start. You're about halfway there. And it'll be relatively easy for you to implement a flywheel. If not, no problem. You can get one up and running right away. You can start building one out piece by piece. There are a couple different ways you can get started. If you're ready to start building your flywheel today, head over to flywheelmarketingmethod.com. For more training and resources, subscribe to this channel and join the Flywheel Marketing Method Facebook group. And if you'd rather have me build your flywheel for you, head over to markhaberstock.com/call and book a call at any time that works for you. Of course, links will be in the description. Thanks for watching.